In today's episode of the Motorhome Matt Podcast, we look a little different as I check in with Motorhome Matt Sims recovering at home from his triple heart bypass. Welcome to the Motorhome Matt Podcast. I'm Keith Gooden.
And I'm Motorhome Matt.
Industry insights and expert advice for the world of motorhomes, caravans and campervans. And it's brought to you by thatleisureshop.com and sponsored by Right. Well, I'm here in the studio, but
I'm here at home.
we do have a nice cardboard cut out of him, though, just to make everybody feel at home at Motorhome Matt HQ. You're going to give us a video chat on your update. Matt had a triple heart bypass. How many weeks ago now, Matt?
This is week 4 of recovery as we record this.
They remembered to put all the bits back in, did they?
I hope so. Apparently you've got some of it in your freezer.
I have, yeah. But Christmas is coming, don't worry. So, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I've been advised this is a well-trodden path to recovery and I'm walking it well. So I've also been told to compare week on week, not day to day, and I'm already aware of that. I've had good days and not so good days, in fact, quite bad days. Today's okay. I'm feeling actually very well. I've managed to get out for a walk. If you follow Motorhome Matt on socials, you'll see I've been posting a little bit where I've been out for a walk. I went to see my dad, who got knocked off his bike and broke his back. So yeah, I guess my biggest fear really was actually waking up in intensive care, which was irrational and nowhere near as scary as I thought.
Your biggest fear was waking up. I would have thought your biggest fear was not waking up.
Well, there's nothing I could do about that. I had a really lovely conversation with the anaesthetist, actually, and his name was James, and we were talking about politics, actually. We were talking Rachel Reeves and the impact on small business. It was a really good conversation, and suddenly, bang. And I came round and said, is James around? I'd love to finish that chat with him. He was obviously a very good anaesthetist, and I came round. It turned out to be about 9 or 10 hours later. And that was my real worry, is what it would be like to come round in intensive care. And it was absolutely fine. I do have to shout out a massive thanks to the cardiology team at the Bristol Heart Institute. I'm going to mention a few, if that's okay. A real special thanks to Naz, who brought me round. She was amazing. I'll never forget her voice. To Monkish, to Nimi, to Rami and Samson, and the whole team. There's loads of them. The care is unbelievable. And if you're ever having to go through anything like this, the way they look after you is out of this world. It really is one-on-one or two-on-one care. I was so well looked after. And of course, a massive thank you to Professor Angelini, who did my op. He's the main man and world renowned as a surgeon. In fact, did this operation, was the first person to do this operation without stopping a heart. So a very talented man. He sounds like he owns an Italian pizza restaurant in the middle of Bristol. His name's Giovanni Angelini.
Look at his ice cream at Whittle.
Yeah. Oh, don't make me laugh. That don't make me laugh. Do you remember the programme Only When I Laugh?
Yes. You can't laugh. Why can't you laugh?
Because it really hurts.
Because they've opened you up down the middle, haven't they? They basically made a canoe out of you.
Basically I'm a kayak. So yeah, my sternum's been cut. I promised not to show the scar. And they've actually given me a towel, which I've not got with me. It's called my Teddy. And it's a rolled up towel like this, which you clutch and hold when you cough or sneeze. And because coughing is excruciating. So I'm very much isolating and keeping away from any bugs, because the worst nightmare would be contracting a cold. So trying to avoid that. But yeah, I'm doing well. The doctor told me that once I could climb the stairs, sex was on the table, as it were.
With him?
No. But I've come home to a new house. We've moved, and Jude's bought a bungalow.
She's living in the basement, I hear.
So I can climb the stairs, but yeah, there's nothing like that going on, I can assure you. But I'm working from home and taking it really slowly. This is a long, slow road to recovery for sure. And I hope to return in the new year back to work, but we'll see how it goes.
So we've had hundreds of messages for you, Matt, and you'd like to thank everybody for the support. You say you'll wear it always, I hear.
The classic joke.
Thank you, Eric Morecambe.
Do you know what? When I came out of hospital, in fact, no, when I was in hospital, I started looking at the messages, and I sent a message to Maddie and said, have you seen the amount of messages?
Motorhome Maddie.
Motorhome Maddie. And she said, just ignore them for now. It's fine. You can be quiet for a few days. And I was able to respond to a few every day, and more as I got better. But it's literally, it must be thousands. It's just overwhelming. So thank you to everyone that sent a message or posted a message of support. And people still are. I really appreciate it. And I even had a GP get in touch, sending me an offer of help. And I did speak to Robert, and thank you, Robert, for your kind concern and words. And he'd had a triple heart bypass and is still a GP, and just wanted to share his experience, which was really useful. So we've had a good chat. So I've made loads of new friends through this, and it's been fantastic. When we were last together, Keith, we were at the NEC. That was overwhelming, wasn't it, with people speaking in person and giving messages to Jude. So, yeah, thank you so much to everybody.
David Holly got in touch. He said, I wanted to say a big thank you. I've been suffering with mental health issues for a while, some down to pressure of life, some due to the kids becoming adults with their own lives, and an overwhelming feeling of stagnation and just running down the clock. He says in June of this year, he had an epiphany, a harebrained idea that not only do I want to own a motorhome, but I wanted to live in one after never spending even a minute in one.
He says, after lots of conversations backed up by the knowledge gained from listening to you, Matt, and others, I've convinced my wife, and now she is as excited as I am. We both have work from home jobs, and with some upgrades, they can easily be done from a motorhome.
He goes on, again, taking your advice, we hired a motorhome. You really told us what we didn't want, and came to the Shepton Warners show, attended almost all of the talks and left feeling incredibly lucky that a massive resource like this was available. We also went to the NEC and fell in love with far too many motorhomes.
It's incredible to reflect on how far we've come in such a short space of time. Mostly thanks to you and your team for arming us with the knowledge. In some cases, we were explaining to salesmen things about vans that they didn't even know. And it amazed me how many didn't know about the Euro 5 and 6 and ULEZ, for example. I'm sure they loved us.
Yeah. He goes on and finishes with, anyway, rambling, just wanted to say a big thanks. You don't have to do what you do. Okay, he says, the cynic in me says it helps promote your businesses, stoke the ego, but there's nothing wrong with that. He doesn't have an ego, he told me once. And I said, who's the bloke with the 15-foot banners outside the NEC there? It must take a lot of time, effort and health to keep us informed. I just wanted you to know at this vulnerable time how much you mean to so many. Oh, how you really have helped to change lives and that you matter so much. And he says, I hope you are getting all the love and care you deserve and you recover quickly to bounce back with that Motorhome Matt smile on your face.
Thank you, David. That's really kind. Thank you. We've had thousands of well wishes, too many to play or read. But we did have this rather special clip from one viewer who popped into the studio.
It's great to be here, Matt. It's amazing. It's a lovely studio, and I've brought one of my friends along. It's I know him as Squeaky. He makes me laugh. I think he's so funny. I sometimes see him on the television, and he does make me laugh a lot. And so I brought him along. I hope you don't mind. It's yes, he's a funny little chap, but he's probably better known because it's my nickname, and I give him Squeaky. But he's probably better known to your viewers as Joe Pasquale.
I'd just like to say it's very nice to be here, Matt. It's a very nice place. I like Tin Ten Tin. I like to go away in my motorhome, and I do like to sing a song when I'm driving along. I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves.
I know a song that'll get on your nerves.
Don't you start.
Get on your nerves.
Oh.
Get on your nerves. I know a song that'll get on your nerves. Get on your nerves. All together. Where's Motorhome Matt?
Stop it.
Oh. Thank you,
Oh, dear.
King Joe.
Thank you. Yeah, King Charles and Joe, a.k.a. Danny from Devon. Brilliant. Thank you so much. And again, thank you to everyone for your kind messages. But just don't make me laugh too much. It still hurts.
Thanks to King Joe. So what's happening over the next few weeks then?
Well, we've got a lot happening. As I say, I'm able to work a little bit from home remotely. The team have been fantastic. We turn 4. The podcast is 4 years old.
4 years. I know.
4 years ago.
If we were a tree, we'd be that thick.
We'd be about to go to primary school.
I remember the first day at primary school, the nuns met me and took me in.
Did they?
And I thought it was very strange. The nun didn't, when the kid didn't hold me by the hand. They held me by the wrist. My first day at convent school. Look how I turned out. Yeah.
Made it easier to put the straitjacket on.
Made me better looking than any of the nuns that taught me, by the way.
Okay. So, yeah, it's been amazing. What a 4 years it's been. That leisure shop has a massive amount of offers and sales coming up. Of course, it's that horrible time of year with Black Friday. I don't like Black Friday. So it
means giving discounts. You don't like doing a discount, do you?
I don't mind discounting. I just don't like Black Friday. It's all too consumerist. But we are running Dave-ember. If you follow that leisure shop, you'll be familiar with Dave. Yes.
Instead of December, Dave-ember.
Dave-ember. Well, November and December. We've got the 12 Daves of Christmas.
Oh, that's what I was confusing it with.
So make sure you follow that leisure shop on socials, and if there are some accessories or gadgets that you're thinking of buying for yourself or for a loved one, we have got thousands of products on sale. We would love your support. We are still a small family and friends business. It does make a massive difference. We really appreciate it. And our motorhome hire and sales business, Motorhome Holiday Company, actually turns 10 in December. The 15th of December, we are 10 years old. And so if you're thinking of hiring a motorhome, we have put together some massive offers for motorhome hire for next year. So again, follow Motorhome Holiday Company on socials for details of those. Birthday weekend starts the 12th of December, and we've got some big offers in January as well if you're thinking of hiring or trying a motorhome next year. So check that out as well. Whilst all this is going on, I will be at home resting and trying to take it easy and helping steer the ship a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be a busy couple of months.
And into next year. Tell us about early next year then.
So we kick off with the Manchester Motorhome Caravan and Holiday Show, which co-locates with Destinations. That runs the 15th to the 18th of January 26. And stay tuned for a special discount code, which will get you in without any booking fee. I will be there giving a few talks throughout the show. Runs Thursday to Sunday, and we will have a Motorhome Matt stand there with some of our hero products for sale throughout the week. And we've got loads of new episode topics coming up as well. I've been using some of this time to research some ideas for topics next year, which I think are going to be good. So stay tuned. Lots to come. And also loads of great new partnerships happening as well. So the Motorhome Matt Approved directory continues to grow. Lots and lots of businesses, brands, products and services that I can endorse want to get involved with that. So that's going to be good too. And I think we're going to go ahead with our monthly audience Q&A.
Yeah, more Q&As. So one podcast every month will be just your questions and answers, because it has proved to be a hugely popular part of the podcast. The most popular, apart from the bit at the beginning with me. It's the most popular part of the podcast. And we've got stacks of your questions, which we can't get to. So in order to get through them, because we love every single one, and I'm not just saying that, then one every month will be a Q&A, as we call it, podcast. I also hear that we're here to celebrate someone close to us. Ripe, our sponsor, has just won the Best Motorhome Insurance Provider 2025 at the Insurance Choice Awards. So that is pretty damn good, isn't it? Best Motorhome Insurance Provider of the year. So
well done, Ripe. Very deserved. And the awards, of course, are based entirely on genuine customer feedback, recognising companies who consistently go above and beyond to deliver exceptional service and value. And this is a massive reflection of the hard work I've seen them put into their offering. So big congratulations to the whole team. And remember, you can get 15% off your premium with Ripe. The discount applies automatically if you click the link in this episode description.
It's the Motorhome Matt Podcast with me, Keith Gooden.
And me, Motorhome Matt.
Brought to you with thatleisureshop.com and sponsored by Ripe. Now, we usually do a Q&A, a questions and answers. We've just been talking about, it's a bit different today, different technology, but we're going to put some of your questions in. Now, Matt, you were able to attend your new shop opening at Chelston Motorhomes in Somerset, and you spoke to a few customers, I understand. The first one was Andy.
I'm here with Andy from Truro in Cornwall. We're in the That Leisure Shop at Chelston. Andy, you've just saved some money on your air ride suspension.
Absolutely. £200, and I like saving money.
Of course you do. You're Cornish.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So how did you save £200?
Well, I listened to your podcast, and you interviewed a guy from Air Ride.
Gary.
And I rang them up last week, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I'm booked in for November to have it installed on the back of my van.
It's a game changer. You'll love it.
I hope so.
Yeah. And you said Motorhome Matt, and Gary gave you £200
£200 off.
Brilliant. Thank you, Gary.
And absolutely. And it's up at Swindon,
Yeah.
but you can stay at a campsite next door or near to it, I presume. They'll come out and fit it there. Job done.
And what's brought you here to the shop today?
I come here because I watch your blogs all the time, and I heard that this was opening, and I thought, well, I better come and have a look.
You're very welcome. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks, Andy.
I'm well impressed.
Good man.
Yeah, and people should come here and see it.
There you are. You heard it from the man himself.
So there we go. That was a nice endorsement, wasn't it? So,
It was,
So that was Andy from Cornwall. I had a Cornish father-in-law, God rest his soul. You know, you could never hear a word you said to him, ever. But you dropped a fiver and he'd be there. So Steve in Totnes was also at your open day.
Steve, you got a question about the GasStop.
I have, yeah. So this is my valve that fixed to my camping gas.
Okay, yeah.
And I wondered if that was compatible.
So I saw earlier that you were screwing the GasStop and the little camping gas adapter together like this. Unfortunately, no, you can't use them together. This is designed for a 6 kilo or 13 kilo LPG bottle. So Cala or Safe Fill. Screwing this in this side, that's the input, whereas this is for the output.
Right.
To then adjust down to your camping gas bottle. So sadly, no, you can't use a GasStop in conjunction with that bottle.
There's no adapters for it?
No, I guess you could make something. We don't sell them, unfortunately. But its fit for purpose is for a Cala or Safe Fill propane bottle.
Okay.
That is the thread side. So no sale for us today, I'm afraid. You can have that back.
Okay, thank you. You're not likely to make one for camping gas, because I know they're quite popular.
They are very popular. I mean, it's GasStop that make them in Belgium, so I don't know, maybe. I mean, the American fittings are different again. Maybe they will. I'll ask them.
Andrew's from Exeter, and you might be wondering why they're all from the southwest. Is because the Chelston branch is in Somerset, like I said, so everybody's coming up from that neck of the woods. Andrew's from Exeter with a question about levelling ramps.
What are the best chocks or like risers for a long wheelbase crafter?
Okay, so these are the levelling ramps.
Yep.
Good question. There's a lot of choice, isn't there?
Yeah,
We've got a choice here in the shop.
Yeah.
So I'd say if you're going on campsites that are generally flat, any are going to do the job.
Yep.
If you're going a bit more off-grid, the higher the better. But you also got to consider where you're going to put them. So it's worth buying a bag for them if they're going to get muddy. But if you've got the biggest you can fit in the van would be the best, I would say. Yeah, especially if you're going off campsites. If you're going in a pub car park, it might be on a slope. Mind you, we stayed on a campsite recently and it was like a slide, the campsite. It was such a slope. I had 2 pairs of ramps and they were not enough. So sometimes you need 2 pairs. But it's a great question. Thanks ever so much for visiting the shop.
Thank you very much, lovely.
And a very special guest dropped in as well.
This is the father of Motorhome Matt. This is Trev, a.k.a. Dad.
And you cycled all the way here?
No, you didn't, did you? You would have done normally, though, wouldn't you?
Well, 59 miles. That's
Yeah.
just
And how old are you now?
81.
So he cycled 81 miles on his 81st birthday.
I did indeed.
And then 2 days later did 55 miles again.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. 81 kilometres.
You're an inspiration, Dad. So have you got a question for the Motorhome Matt podcast? Here we go.
Well, we've already tried the why is a mouse when it's spinning.
Because the higher it flies, the fewer. Family joke.
First time. So how are you enjoying life here? Is it
So we are at that leisure shop, Charleston. Yeah, it's been good. It's our open weekend. Just coming to a close. It has been brilliant. Hundreds of people coming through, and the till's been ringing, which has been great as well.
Yeah, your colleague tells me you're rolling in the money.
I don't know about that, but it's been a successful weekend. So
Good.
It's a brand new shop for us and a reinvention of the Charleston shop. So it's been lovely. So thank you to everyone that's come. It has been fantastic. Thank you for coming down to see us. People from all over the country. And thank you to you, Dad, for coming down.
It's my pleasure.
And seeing what your little boy is up to.
I know, yeah. Let's have a hug. Well
Cheers,
done.
Dad.
I'm very proud of this young man.
Was that your real dad then?
I believe he's my real dad, yes.
Wasn't Brad Pitt sort of just dropping in just to say hello, was it not? No?
No, that was actually Trev. Yeah, bless him.
Trev Pitt.
Who is currently recovering with a broken back after having a head-on collision on a blind bend on his bike. And he's broken his L1 vertebrae, bless him. So he's recovering slowly as well.
What came round the blind bend at him then?
He went round a bend on his bike to discover a horse coming toward him, being overtaken by a group of cyclists on the wrong side of the road, and he did his best to avoid them all and hit one head on. They both came off. He broke his back. The other guy apparently lost a few teeth. So yeah, he ended up in A&E.
Oh,
not the plan.
Get well soon, Trev. And how long did it take him to actually pull him out of the horse's ass?
I think there were 2 horses and they just rode off. It's dangerous, this cycling lark. Honestly, don't be doing it.
You're not kidding. Okay, then. So that was at Chelston Motorhomes, where you met not just your dad, but also, again, thanks to Andy and Steve and Andrew from around the West Country. Let's wrap things up. You're back at the end of the year as usual, we hope, Matt.
Yeah, so hopefully at the end of December, I'll be with you in the studio for our final episode of the year, where we take a reflection back on the year that's passed and start to discuss what's coming up in 2026.
So how do people get in touch?
We would love it if you did. Please head to mhmp.info/askmatt. You can record your question there by clicking the orange button or fill in the form and we'll read it for you. But do remember, please tell us where in the world you are.
Yes, please do. And if you're looking for trusted brands and services, then make sure that you visit the Motorhome Matt approved directory. You can find it at mhmp.info/approved.
And we would love it if you would help us by leaving us a little 5-star review. You can do that by heading to mhmp.info/review. Thank you.